Yeah, you thought it was finished. There's some pieces to the story that need to be filled in. Some raw footage that's been exempt, edited on the cutting room floor. Some parts of the story that need to be told, you dig? We gonna go on a little journey. I want everybody to hop on their hoverboards, man, and float it on over to their DeLoreans. You only need 1.21 gigawatts to get there, you feel me? Look. Okay, broke open the family photo album nostalgia, peeping way back through my formative years when I was wildin'. Starter jackets, hot top phase, there was a style that no fears. Was having mad fun with my peers, so daddy left us struggling, mamas in tears. Pregnant with his kid, he out there trying to get his. I was just a whippersnapper, a youngin', ain't know what happened. Stagger tooth part in my head, my mama snapping. I ain't understand the ramifications of his actions. Gilmore and Stricker Street, riding my big wheel, while drug dealers wheeling and dealing, toting heavy still. Crack addicts no longer snorting injector fluids. Stumping over needles was a goddamn nuisance. While junkies puking passing the brew, exchanging juices. I knew this, that ever since back in the days, everybody in the game wasn't meant to be saved. Used corn was found in the parks where we played. Man, my playground was built over top of a grave. Built over top of a grave. Brought up by womanizers and old school players, fake minister, street gangsters, and 70s rhyme sayers. Max from way back from the northern Himalayas that taught us to run game on these chickens before they played us over. Sex was my nation from imagery stimulation. Covers of magazines like the earlier masturbation. Backwards information from previous generations that said manipulate them to trick them to penetration. Told us to get our nut but double up when you rubber up. Cause nowadays affecting yeast by baking a woman's guts. My middle school, older dudes picking them up was partially pedophile, they was driven by lust. My man Corey never cared, he liked the ones who could double dutch. Had him in the jet black truck, parked in the cut in the back doing the buck with a couple of ducks. Used to push the Pathfinder, trying to find a younger minder to divergenize and rip through the hymens of their vaginas. But gas guzzling 40s on the corner. From about 15 on up, he was on her. I was horny waking up, watching porn in the morning was crazy. The 80s baby rocking off-brand sneakers, making out with chocolate chicks underneath of my bleachers on the block. And porno shops bumping into my teachers. Now I'm a freak with lyrics, pumping metaphors in your speakers. Metaphors in your speakers. Metaphors in your speakers. Turn the page, paint another picture. Poetic scriptures I read through is documented through my rear view. Looking back at my past so I can get a clear view. Motion visual debuting at a theater near you is political. Cause if you black, you know they fear you. For me, it's all about respect. You know I had to collect mine. I recollect my homie used to carry the grade 9 Fed time. Caught the case, was glad I ain't packed mine. Fake niggas going for him, Jake ass niggas. Tried to warn him not to trust them snake ass niggas. Tattletale cause he was tagging the tail of his little sister. Complaining, always hating on how he was stacking figures, but smiling in his face when they was posing for pictures. So how is it different? Now we the ones doing the lynching, but I lead a bitch in the bitches and mostly snitches get stitches and thrown in the deepest ditches after snatching they riches. Looking back through my rearview mirror, caught my reflection. Wide nose with a blank expression. Learning life's lessons reflected on adolescence. Looking back at the days and times when I be stressing. Beware the backstabbers trying to block your progression.
Smiling in my face, smiling.